The Santa Ana Star Search finalists have officially been chosen, and now the top 9 contestants begin preparations for the big finale on March 12th. I was privileged to be privy to the 3rd preliminary round as a judge this past Saturday, and I was extremely impressed.
Right, and the man who has been there every step of the way is Robert Buhl, the advertising manager of Santa Ana Star Casino, and he joins us today. Welcome, Robert.
Thank you so much.
Nice to have you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, and thanks for helping us out.
Oh, it was my pleasure. It was one of those things that I've always wanted to do, and I had the opportunity with a lot of great talent to choose from.
Boy, wasn't that it's amazing, and it's become something to where these final 9 are. Wow.
So tell our viewers, what's this process? What's it been like?
Yeah,
it all started out, as a simple statewide talent contest, and then it ballooned into this very contagious, caught on.
Sure.
We solicited all the auditions primarily through online was our idea, but we also held live auditions, which proved to be as equally popular as the online auditions. We ended up with over 200 folks that auditioned, and we had an internal committee within the Santa Ana Star Casino that narrowed it down to the top 27 to compete in all these preliminaries, and weed it down through our judging and everything to get to the top 9.
It's amazing. I mean, the whole process itself is so cool, and now these people get that kind of that taste of Idol. We talk about that all the time and what that must be like, and so they get a taste of that, and then they get an opportunity to perform. So there's the 3 preliminary rounds.
Yes.
And in each preliminary round, 3 are chosen from the 9.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay, so now let's talk first, because this is the one that I was at, so I have a little special feeling for these particular contestants.
Yes.
Tell us about the last 3 winners that made it to the finals in our last round.
The last 3, boy, I tell you, the judging. We should talk about that. The scores were so close.
Were they?
That we were .2s, .3s separating the 3rd and 4th place winners. And of course the judging works in the fact that the judging panel gets to vote, and then the audience also has a vote, and all their ballots are tallied up.
Okay.
And then the online voting takes place, and so we have 2 days after the show to add this all up together to come down. So the online voting, the online voting can really affect what you see.
But so many people have a voice, and speaking of voices, one of the finalists, Gregorio Aragon, amazing voice. That boy was a powerhouse. I knew he was going to get it. Let's take a look at him. Let's see that video.
Yes, Gregorio, he's got that massive, powerful voice in the mariachi. He was very powerful in this market.
Oh, my gosh.
That is a powerful voice, my goodness.
Well, he said he's been singing all his life and always wanted this kind of an opportunity.
No doubt in my mind he's been singing his whole life. My comment to the finalists were, they should be hoping that he catches a very bad cold before the finals come to have, because he's really something.
What about the audience reaction to him, though? I'm telling you guys, that audience went crazy for him.
Well, because this is a local contest, we really believe that he'd brought his whole neighborhood with him because the response was so overwhelming. But he basically said, I only brought 7 people with me. So that was a natural audience response. The audience went crazy for this guy.
That's amazing. And another finalist who made it from this last week is Louie. She's very original alternative singer. She's a musician. Very impressive. Let's take a look at her real quickly.
Yes, Lisa, she did her original music, played the harmonica and the acoustic guitar, and she also wowed the audience.
She sure did. She got me.
It was a thing where you could hear her song, which was an original piece. It sounded like something that would be on the radio.
Yes, in fact, one of the things I said when I was judging was I could hear myself, you know how I always come to work singing whatever the last thing I heard on the radio?
Right.
So, and I said that I could see singing that song all day.
Very
I could see that. She was great. And another one of my favorites also made it, Wallin. Fantastic guy. He's a starving artist. I mean, he teaches kids to play music, and he's got a lot of great originals. Let's take a look at him, because he was fabulous.
Yeah, Shane, he works with a nonprofit organization, and he teaches K through 5 children music and how to play the guitar. So he's really giving back his art too, and he's just one of those real special people. He's really a nice guy.
Michael, you would love to work with him.
What I have to say is I love things like this, because you see all these wonderful people that surface that we have here that probably we haven't heard of. That's amazing.
It's so true.
You do hear all the time, New Mexico's got great talent. There's a lot of talented people, and it's probably because the motion picture business has really moved in, and there are some talent. But I'm just the level that we've achieved, I think it surprised everybody.
Right?
It's surprised all of the judges so far that have come in and taken over this thing.
Sure
and
has.
they kind of go away going, we had no idea that this was what we were going to see and be. And it's tough. You sat on that judges panel.
It's really tough. It's really tough.
Yeah, you watch 9 very talented people, and you've got to figure out who am I
Well, now
going
with
to
the
pick.
finals, you've got the 9 best of the best. So
Yes.
what can we expect from the final round?
The final round is going to be just a little bit different. It's going to be the same show. We want to make it a little bit more of a gala event.
Okay.
So, of course, the finals also, we award the winner. Now, we don't vote online during the finals because there is no way to get all the votes in and tally.
Right.
But we will let the audience vote. Right to the end of the show, we will get to that point. We'll gather up all the ballots. We'll do a quick countdown. We've got about a 30-minute period there of an intermission that we've got to kill, which will give away prizes and stuff to the audience while they're waiting to get the results, and then we'll announce the winner and on to the horse races
yeah, and
from
if
there.
you want to be part of that selection process, you can be in the audience. The 9 chosen finalists, as I mentioned, will compete on March 12th at Santa Ana Casino. If you want to watch video from preliminary rounds, you can go to SantaAnaStarSearch.com. And to buy those tickets, you can go to www.startickets.com.
Right.
That's right. And one other real important note about the finals is Belita Moreno from played Benny on George Lopez.
Yes.
She will be the host that evening.
That's
so,
exciting.
She's going to be fun and really add a whole new dimension to this.
Right.
Well,
thank you. Thank you, Robert, for being with us, and good luck to all who are still competing. And so we appreciate everything.
You guys, thank you so much for having me. Nikki, thanks for all your help.
Thank
we
you.
really appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. And up next, we're exploring what it will cost you to go on spring break out of town and what's happening this week at Vernon's here in town.
This week.
This week.
I like that.